Okay, we are live. I have no idea if you can hear me. If everything is all right. Bali, is everything like visible and can you hear me correctly? Because I have no idea. The background, I'm at Center Parks at the moment, so... Klein beetje maar. It feels weird not being in my room. We gave sound. Oh, we gave sound. Or we have sound. Have. True. Also, is my music loud or not? A little frozen. Yeah, I'm at Center Park, so I'm working on their Wi-Fi. So, I have to do with what I have at the moment. Yeah, the bedroom really looks alive, doesn't it? It's really alive right now. Yeah, the connection is... I think it's something that I have to share with like 300 other people, perhaps. So it's a bit choppy probably. It's not quick, but it's still okay, I guess. For what it is, it's okay. Put the music a little bit down. There we go. It's also a bit darker right now because I'm not sure if there was going to be any rain. I do see some rain clouds over there. I think I should be safe. Otherwise it's gonna be a quick cleanup and going inside, I guess. But I think I'm just gonna trust the weather. Yeah, Wi-Fi from the cabin. I don't think I have Wi-Fi on my own mobile phone. That's gonna be any quicker. Because, yeah, my phone doesn't have really much... It's not receiving much as well, so my phone is not the safest one to try to... Okay, sound levels are perfect. Okay, so we only have the freezing parts. Visual is amazing. Thank you. We can try. Joey's gonna try if my hotspot is working. Let's see if that might help. But like I said, my mobile phone is even worse. I only have two, like with the 5G, I only have 2 stripes. So it's not gonna be any better at all. I think, yeah, the 5G, like I said, my mobile phone, I have 5G, but I only have 2 stripes, so it doesn't register as 5G. Pocket Wi-Fi, and that's maybe something for in the future. I mean, normally I would have my tea sessions at home, but I'm at a convention, so you will see, maybe hear people in the background. Sometimes loud. You can see probably cosplayers in the background as well. There's lots of rain coming in an hour. Yeah, over there, not over here. The weather forecasting was saying that it was around 6 o'clock it would rain over here, but just a little bit. But I think I should be quite safe, I guess. I hope. So you know what? We're just gonna start the tea. So that if anything is happening, then at least I had some tea. Hi, John! Let's make some ghost tea first. Ghost tea means we are warming up our gear. And as you can see, I do not have my full plate. I do have it with me, but It's so nicely tucked away that I was like, you know what? I'll just gonna use the small tea setup so that I wouldn't have much of dishes this time. I also don't have pu'er, my tea pad, with me, so I'll just have a bowl to discard any water. This is tricky. The weather is tricky. There we go. Let's see. Today we have a lovely tea. I tried it yesterday. And it's also a funny story about what happened yesterday when I was testing the tea. Because I had a sudden conversation going on. I'm distracted. I'm so distracted. My apologies. But it's a lovely oolong tea. And it has the smell of it has the smell of chocolate. Chocolate and chestnuts. And when I was drinking it, it's such a lovely, sweet flavor. There we go. Joe, it is getting quite dark outside. Rain was 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, right?
It's raining.
No, it's not raining yet, but I don't know where those clouds are going. It's gonna be tricky, I guess. Okay, I have my tea cam. Yes, I also have my tea cam. There we go. And this is what the tea looks like right now. It's a little balls. Happy music in the background. And when I tried this one yesterday, these became full leaves. I was so amazed with it. I have to work with the gear that I have here in Center Parks together with my... Yeah? I don't know how it works. Okay. Okay, I'm first gonna try a little bit on the Wi-Fi of my husband. How does that work? There we go, that way. Gewoon nieuw dash. Connect. Disconnected. No! Yeah. Okay. Are we back again? I don't know. It says OBS Studio disconnected, reconnecting. It says welcome to the chat room. Are we back again? Because I cannot... Yeah, reconnection successful. There we go. I think we are back again. Are we good? Let's see. I have no idea right now. I have no how... it did say reconnected, so... Yes, all good. Okay, good. There we go. Thank you for the feedback. Is it better? That's the question. Is it better? Much better. There we go. It's much better. Okay, so I'm using my husband's internet right now. This is so gonna be tricky. It's a very lovely smell. Like I said, if you have the dry leaves from the package... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't told you yet which tea we're going to taste. It's from Tee-Kontor Tiel. It's called Formosa Alishan Qingxin from 2003. For my Chinese is not very good. So, oh, there we go. Got more light going on again. Smelling it from the package has this, like, a very chocolatey smell. I almost say a little bit like sweet and chocolate. Sweet as in marzipan kind of sweet. That's how it smells from the package. When it's shaped up in the warmed up teapot, there's this hint coming of a little bit of a sour hint coming in, which I personally like. Like a bit of a bitter chocolate with a hint of I don't know, like a citricy kind of hint in it. So let's do the first round. There we go. It did say about 4 grams on a 150 milliliter teapot, which I have. I put in 4 grams. It says 95 degrees Celsius water temperature and steep for about 30 to 60 seconds. When I did this yesterday, I had a smaller teapot with the same amount of tea leaves, so I had it like 10 seconds. And also because I'm outside, my water temperature might drop a little bit quicker. So yeah, let's make the tea. I enjoyed it yesterday. I took a walk in this park and I sat down on a bench and I had this lovely little tea moment for myself and trying out this lovely tea. And in my travels tea tasting kit, there are 2 cups, 2 very small cups. So every time I pour in 2 cups, both of them. And I drink from one, and then I would pour the other cup inside my cup again. So I would always have one clean cup. I don't know why. And there was a young lady coming by, and apparently I reminded her of a character from a cartoon. And she really wanted to show me because I asked like, "Oh, I don't know this one. What's it about? Can you tell me something about it?" So she showed me a picture, and also I asked her like, "What's the story about?" And then she was talking about it, and she wanted to show me a video, so she had to search it up. And she was like, "Oh, I need to sit down for a minute so I can check it up." And she sat down next to me, and while she sat down, I asked her, like, because I had 2 full cups, and I asked her, "Well, while you're sitting down, would you like to enjoy a cup of tea with me?" And she was totally amazed by it. And she was like, "Yes, I would love to." And the fun thing is, she asked me, like, what tea is it? And I told her it's an Oolong from 2003. And that it was also new for me to try it. And she took a sip and then she said, "Wow," she said, "it reminds me of a milky oolong." And at that moment I was like, I think I have a person who really enjoys her tea as well. Talking about enjoying with other people, my husband is also here. I guess we saw your little goatee a little bit. So we were talking a bit about the tea and about the cartoon, of course. So yeah, it was nice to share a cup with a total stranger at that moment and just really enjoying it. Talking about enjoying, this is the first one. Tea-Cam. It's quite a bright, it's quite a yellow color. I think my first pour yesterday was quite Oh, darn. OBS is disconnected. And reconnected again. I have no idea what happened. Okay, so these are the things that are probably going to happen. My apologies for it. Internet is going on and off sometimes, so sorry. Oh, I like this one. I like this so much. Better than last time. Because last time was the spinachy one, right? Yeah, so... Was it the spinachy one? No, that one was before. Last week we had the 1999 version. Which was also a very good one. It has such a specific smell, and I... Thank you. Like, from the package itself, you would smell the chocolatey smell. But I don't get the chocolate back in the cup itself. A little bit of cinnamon. A hint of cinnamon. Because they are talking about a hint of cinnamon in there. And somehow when you smell it, I would say it's like on the back. I love this one. Also has this sweet feeling in your mouth. How would you describe it? Difficult. That's correct, because it said a complexity of 3 out of 5. And I think they're right. It has a complex build-up. Because there are different smells from the dry leaves, the leaves in the cup itself, but also from your drinking cup. It also smells different. Initial D. Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Yeah, it's very lovely. It has... Have you smelled your cup? It's such a lovely smell. What I did notice, by the way, is for my tasting, my travel set, I have the cups are thinner, and I have a better smell of the tea itself when it's empty. And these cups are a little bit thicker, and I kind of feel like that the smell goes off a little bit quicker. I really love... I have no idea how it's done, that these smells are so... Like, I don't know, it always gives a soothing effect. Like I said, this tea is from Tee-Kontor Tiel. And from what I quickly could find, it is crafted by Atong Cheng. So it's the same one. Last week we had the 1999 tea as well. That one was also a very complex tea. And when the website says on the palate, it unfolds unique notes of chestnut and raw cocoa beans, rounded with a subtle hint of cinnamon bark. That's mostly what I smell when it's dry, but I don't have that same smell when I have it from the cup. But again, still, you smell it. How does the smell is? If perfumy. Have you smelled from the package? Because the package has a whole different smell. Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, that's what I told. My husband just smells from the dry leaves and he's like, huh? Yeah, so, wait. Okay, my husband says that when you smell it from the dry leaves, it smells a lot sweeter. Like, do you smell the cinnamon now? Yeah, okay. But he says when you smell it from the cup, it has more like a perfumey, kind of fragrance. But what kind of perfume? Not my jasmine. Like a citricy kind of fruits. Like a fruity note. I'd say. I'm in for a second round. Let's see. Clouds, go away. At least the dark clouds go away. So, how was your week? Have you done anything specific? Tried anything new? If you like a new tea, or maybe you eat something new, tried a new restaurant, or tried a new skill or hobby? Like, just chilling? Maybe you did your floor? I know someone did. And I know that people have been preparing for workshops as well. My husband is fidgeting with the camera. There. Lovely golden color. Let's see. I started a new course, soap making, which includes how to add your flowers and herbs you sowed and harvested. Wow, I love that already. Can I order a bar of soap? Something with rose or jasmine? Can we add tea to a soap bar? Should we try that out, Yumeni-chan? Hallo, Resettetje! Ooh, strong smell. There we go. Oh, I overpoured again. Green tea soap. Oh, that does smell good. Sounds good. Okay, this is what happens when you overpour. I cannot hold my Gongdao Bei properly. Still got some left. Oh wait, can we see the color? Yeah, this is the first pour, and this is the second one. As you can see, it's already, these two are already a bit darker, and this one is the first one, so this is a bit lighter. So I'm wondering if I made it too strong, or, well, for my husband, nothing is too strong. So he always likes his tea quite heavy. I know there are soap bars with beer in it. Yeah, I know. But I was wondering, like, what happens if we have, like, a very good smelling tea? What would happen if we would put it in a soap bar? Would we be able to recreate the smell that I have from the tea? And did you started this week, or did you already made some or not? I do know you made one for me last time, right? Oh no, you had a very lovely soap for me that you bought, I thought. That's a rose one. How's this cup? Quite strong. It's a strong one, isn't it? You like the strong ones. Bucket list item added. Challenge accepted. Now first you have to drink some tea with me. Because then we can have the good smell. We should have a tea session. I already talked with her about it, like with you many each other, like we are in life we are best friends and we always drink tea. We always have tea, verbal and herbal. Both of them. Yes, thank you. And I said to her, like, well, you should really have the tea session with me. And then we were like, oh, we can also do that one online. So you can have a real life experience of Gong Fu Cha. I pour my husband a little extra. For me, I made this cup a little bit on the strong side. I like my tea a little bit on the lighter side. But what it does give is a very nice mouth feeling. Cheers! It does have a very nice mouth feeling. Like when you take a sip, I do feel like there's a lot of things going on in your mouth. In a good way. Like sweetness. Do you taste a little bit of bitter? I have it a slight little bit, but I'm in the back because I am a little bit more sensitive to bitters, so I always taste it quite quickly. So the next pour I should really guess that I'm not sure if I would ever go for, they say 30 to 60 seconds. Maybe when it's a bit later in the pours, because this is the second one. You know what? I'm gonna cross off a little bit so that I know which one I have. So this is the second one. And because I was talking, I didn't notice the time. So, yes, thank you. It is a very nice feeling. It also has quite some of the sweetness in there. But I would say, like, if you have I'd say it's like a spice, not spicy, but like a spice kind of tea. I feel like this tea would be very nice in autumn, as it feels a little bit warming. Not because of the temperature, but warming as in the spices feels a bit warming. Yes, I'm also checking upstairs because I do see lots of dark clouds. I think I just saw a few drops. There are a few drops falling right now, so I know that the main cam is quite safe underneath the... what's it called? Afdakje. Yeah, that one. So the main cam is quite safe because it's under a roof. But my tea cam is open, but that thing is water resistant. But it's open. I forgot to put the lid on. So I would have to get that close by. Laptop might not be safe. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. The umbrella cozy tea time. Except I have so much gear outside right now. And that's the tricky part here. So it's really going to rain. You guys will have a fun moment of me having to make sure that everything stays dry. So that might happen. But we don't know. If it's just a drop, then it's fine. Yeah, we had such a lovely tea moment in Drenthe. We were walking outside, and every time when we were walking, it was nice. And when we sit down, within 15 minutes, it would pour. Like, I have a part of a video that we were sitting there with our jackets off, in our short sleeves, and within a few minutes, the raincoat comes on, then the umbrella pops up, and then suddenly everything was just chaos of water. Look at the little car. Smells so good. It's such a lovely smell. The Becca had this a little bit more of a sharper, citricy kind of fragrance. It's not so spice up anymore. It's actually pretty fun to do this outside. Wish I had done that earlier, because I do have a very nice balcony, and I do have a very nice setup as well on my balcony. But I haven't took the moment yet to do a tea ceremony outside on the balcony. So perhaps next year, when the weather is good again, then I can do a tea session outside on my own balcony, which would be lovely. I can promise you that. So let's see. I'm gonna, because the cup was quite on the strong side for me, I'm just gonna pour. Well, the leaves are a bit on the side of the teapot anyway, so if I just pour in, it's no problem. Let's say 20 seconds, perhaps. I think that might be fine. Or I can go for 30 and keep steeping until you get the full experience of this tea. So there we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had a dance workshop. It's been such a long time that I gave a dance workshop. Back in the days, I did para dancing, and I also gave workshops on conventions. And I think in 2011, I stopped doing workshops because I didn't really felt it much anymore, and I really wanted more time off for my cosplays. So I stopped doing the workshops, and I did a workshop with a friend, but I did not do the talking. But today, it was my first time again in a long time that I did actually do the talking. And it was fun. I kind of missed it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. I think I've got the same color. Yeah. First pour. And third one. As you can see, it is still a bit... I think it's slightly a bit darker. Not that much, but slightly a little bit. So I think it might have a lighter taste. There we go. Let's see. You like the other one. Because it was stronger, probably. It's okay? Mm. I'd like to ask feedback from people that I share my tea with, because everyone likes his tea different. Like, I like my tea a little bit on the. I guess it depends a little bit on the tea itself. I like it a little bit on a lighter profile, while my husband likes it more on a bitter profile. I must admit, I think that I did like the second pour, even though I said that it felt strong. I do think with the longer steeping, you really get I think you really get more of the flavor of this tea. So I think with the longer steeping, even though it kind of felt strong, I think it's actually better. Because now that I tried a stronger cup and again a lighter cup, I think that the heaviness that I experienced from the second pour is actually bringing out a lot more of the flavor. The drizzle for shizzle has started here. I'll just say no to the clouds. I say no, not yet. Not yet. Come back at 5:30 or something, but not now. I want to enjoy the tea. You want some more? Do have some. Means I can have another cup. Because I still have some. You sure? No, I'm not gonna throw away good tea. Silly. Oh, that's funny. Because there's a little bit of tea debris inside the Gongdao Bay. It does strengthen the tea a little bit. If you compare this tea to last week, this one is better. Okay, good to know. That's interesting. So you find this one better then? It's different. Yeah, of course it's different. It's a different tea. I do a quick rinse because I see so much tea debris in my cups. There we go. We want clean cups. No puer with me. I miss my tea pads. There we go. I'm not sure if you can see the tea leaves, but we started out with these little rounded buds. And you can already see that the tea leaves are getting bigger. They're really starting to become leaves. They're opening up. There we go. So how's the weather at your sides beside that it started to rain? Is it still warm, or because I do feel there's a lot more wind coming, but it still feels very comfortable in your t-shirt? Has been there's really, autumn is really in the air right now. I can really like smell it in a way. The wind feels a lot cooler, and as you probably can see, quite some of the trees are already starting to lose their colors of green, because they're getting new colors of orange and yellow. And I even had leaves falling on the table. So I really see that autumn, not only seeing but also feeling that autumn is really starting to kick in. And that means that like these kind of nice tea sessions really add up with those spice fragrances. The citricy smell is... How to explain? The citricy smell is kind of gone. It's still lingering, but more like a fruit kind of citric. Like... not like lemons or something like that, but more like berries. Let's see, it's clouded here, but a warm wind. No rain as of yet. Well, it does feel like it's getting brighter again. So... you already can see, because a few minutes ago the video was quite dark, but now you already can see that it's clearing up a bit better, because now everything is a lot better visible. So yeah, this weekend is actually very, very nice, because we're at a convention called Viencon, and it's always hosted on Center Parks, which is a whole park with all kind of cottages in the middle of the... well, I wouldn't say forest, but it's with a lot of trees around. So I'd say it's like a park / mini type of forest. And there are always lots of activities going on Center Park itself. But because Viencon was able to really get the whole location, just lots of cosplayers are hanging around, people doing barbecues. We had nice parties going on as well. So it's basically, if you've ever been to an anime convention, it's basically that, but on a cottage forest, which is very, very fun. Especially if you like me, from the older generation, that do enjoy cosplayers and the whole setting and the whole vibe, but you're not 100% into the cosplay anymore, but just enjoying being with friends that you made in these settings, then this is really a very, very nice experience, because you can hang out with your friends from conventions, have a barbecue, semi cosplay, bikini cosplays, because we do have a swimming pool here as well. So for me, most of the times this weekend is a relaxing weekend. I do have a schedule, which is basically because my husband is a DJ, and his partner in crime, and his wife, we are all sharing this cottage, and it's fun. Our husbands are doing the DJ stuff, and we girls just pop up, be glamorous, dance, have fun. So our rhythm changes a little bit, because most of the time the party starts at 12 in the nighttime, or would I be saying morning in that case, till 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, our sleeping schedules are a little bit off on these days, but luckily on this convention everything starts starting from 12 o'clock in the noon. So if you have your party till 4, then at least you know, you still have some time to sleep, which is very, very important. Sleep is very important. So even though we changed our sleeping schedule a little bit, we are still able to enjoy, to relax. But also because of being outside in the forest with lots of trees, it's such a nice setting. So let's see. I forgot the counting, but let's sleep a little longer. Because I did like the second pour, even though it was on the stronger side. I think it really enhanced the flavor. I guess it was a little bit less sweet, but more like a full experience of spices. You're good. This one is on. So they don't see you. I think. Let's try. Let's see how far we get. And I was thinking about taking my water cooker with me, but I was a little bit afraid that the gooseneck might not be handle it very well. So yeah, that's why I'm using the bottles. There we go. So let's see. I think I've made a batch with a little bit of a darker color again, which means it might be stronger. Oh, maybe not. It looked darker in the Gongdao Bay. So, does it? Yeah, when you compare the cups, everything is quite a light color still. Might also be the temperature. There we go. Ooh, it smells so nice. Wait up. Oh. Something sweet was just hitting my nose, like... There was something so sweet that was hitting my nose, like it was like the smell of raspberries or something. I think it's from the Gongdao Bay. But not the raspberries, it's more... You really can smell the fragrance of the cocoa beans. If you try it and whisk a little bit. Then you can smell a bit of the... To me, I smell a bit of the cocoa. If you... Yeah, right? Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Because I wasn't able to smell the cocoa beans from the tea itself yet. But now that it's the fourth one... Whoa. Let's say... I'm right-handed, so why I'm doing this with left, I have no idea. Okay, so with the fourth one, it has this cocoa beans kind of smell. I think it's quite light, and I'm not sure if it's because... I'm gonna try what happens with my full bottle of water, which is still... should be still hot. Because it does taste quite light. I think that the color of this tea is so beautiful. It's such a lovely... Oh, I'm just gonna show you again. Like, look at this. How the color looks. And I know you might not be fully be able to see it, but let me take you on a little journey. Like, you already can see the autumn colors. I mean, it reminds me of autumn. Like, it's a very nice, beautiful, like a dark yellow. I don't know, these leaves are a little bit dried out because it has been warm. Nice and messy table. I don't even know, was it here? I think it was. Something over here, I guess. I think this is fine. So it's such a lovely color, and it really reminds me of autumn. I think this is a lovely tea when you're really getting into these autumn vibes, because it does have this, for me, my personal note, and maybe because I'm also outside, but both the color and the aroma of the spices, but also a bit of the sweetness. Like, I think it's a perfect combination when you're drinking this on an autumn or getting ready for autumn. Like, with each sip, summer slips a little bit away, sadly, but that's life. And I think this cup of tea really helps you getting into that one. Do you also think that's true? Like, when you have this still a warm day, but you're getting ready for autumn, that this cup is actually pretty nice. It has a... No, you don't have that. Okay. I'm just a weirdo. So have your cup over there. Oh, there's it again. There's a little bit of a sour smells back again. Oh, so good. Maybe they should like, instead of only AI, maybe they should make something that, you know, gets the smell. Like, I want to share this smell so badly because it smells so good to me. But then again, people will probably make very bad jokes with those kind of things. Maybe it's not a good idea to have a smell function in your camera. Husband, your tea is getting cold. Don't drink it cold. The mysterious arm. I hope in the future I will be able to share some of these teas live with you. That would be nice. Like, I would not know yet how to do a full Gong Fu Cha style when you have multiple people in front of you. From what I read somewhere is that some people use multiple gaiwans or multiple teapots and have the same amounts everywhere, and multiple Gong Dao Beis, and they share. I've read the version that you have a bigger Gong Dao Bei than this one. So this is probably 150 milliliters. And then they have a Gong Dao Bei which is double that size. And then they would steep twice. So the first one they pour it in the Gongdao Bay, and then again they pour it in the same Gongdao Bay, and then they pour it to the people that are in on their table. But I guess you really have to know how much your teacups hold, how much your Gongdao Bay, and how much your teapot holds, because otherwise it would not be an equal share of tea, I guess. But I don't know if it also works when you have 15 people on your table. So that's a bit of a tricky one. I do know that with this teapot, I was able to get a maximum of 4 cups, but the fourth one is always a little bit more empty. So, and like I said, the Gongda Bay becomes very warm to handle. So, this is tightly. There we go. Hot water, cooked water. And let's see if we can have the 30 seconds. Or here we go, a bit longer. Because I do want to have that strong. Let's see if we can get that strong flavor back again. Let's see if we have 40 seconds right now, because I've been losing time already. Okay, let's say 30 seconds now, because it's already in the pot. So probably already 10 seconds more. And the water is on the more hot side. So let's see if that makes a bit of a difference. I must admit that doing this outside is actually pretty comfortable. It really adds something to it. Are you guys also hearing noises on the background or not? Because some people do have their music on when they're just driving by. Or the wind. I don't know if you hear any of those kind of things. Or cars that just drive by. Don't know if any of you hear those kind of disturbances. Oh, okay. Wait a sec. That was 30 minutes. No. Let's not do it. 30 minutes tipping. I was looking at it. Why is it taking so long? I think we're good. 30 minutes would be quite too long. I think I would have a very bitter cup. So let's put this one back to 0. There you go. Tea cam. At what time was the closing ceremony? Now, if you want to go, you can go. It's okay. I know you want to see the closing ceremony. That's the whole thing when you're on a convention, you have a closing ceremony, and at this moment, that's what's going on at this moment. So we're missing out on the closing ceremony. Are they right now to the closing ceremony? Oh, okay, good. Then at least we know a little bit of going on. Closing ceremonies always hold lots of information about what happened on a convention. Fun things, probably also photos, stories. But also they always say when if there's another convention coming up, and most of the time when as well. When you use cooked water, it does change a lot more. Okay, I do not have this cocoa smell at the moment. I guess what's the 5th one, right? We have 5 pours. One thing of sitting outside is that I'm not sitting on my knees, which is actually pretty nice this time. Do you want some more? Because there's more in the gongdabe. Yeah. So as you can see, I can really pour a good few cups out of this one. Half for you, half for me. Yumeni-chan, we're also starting an oil lessons on Monday, right? Looking forward to that one as well. I might be a bit tired from the weekend. And Bali, have you also been able to do your card game again, or still busy with your floors? How are you guys doing? There's this cocoa smell from your cup, right?
Mhm.
It smells so lovely. I just love how everything smells different. Like, your cup has a bit of this cocoa smell. The gongdabe has more of a really like a regular tea smell, but with some hints of sweet in there. When you smell from your teapot, there's still that hint of a little bit of sour kind of hint in there. I still haven't found the energy yet to really dive into more about tea culture, tea information, because it feels a little bit overwhelming still. But it does get me curious more often and more often. And it's in a way, I kind of want to think about. I am sometimes thinking about doing a whole course, like a whole study about it. But for now, my brain would not be able to handle that. So I would just have to really go with the flow. I think that's also a very important thing at this moment for my mental health. So, but I am getting more curious because there is so much going on with tea. I even read something about reversed osmosis, which I have no idea what it is. I believe that is something to do with the water. I also read that different types of water, different types of things are pairing better with specific type of teas, if I'm correct. So it's crazy. There's so much going on, and oxidation, fermentation. Like there is. I feel like this is not just dipping your tea bag in slapping your tea bag in a bowl of water it's really like it's almost like a study. And indeed, when I look at my book, I'm still haven't been able to read more than that, than the chapters that I have been reading. The way of tea is so much more complex. There's so much more information. But at the same time, the more complex we make things, the more perfectionism is sneaking in. And I, as a person who is always a bit with perfectionism, I really want to keep it a little bit on the milder side. I want to enjoy tea in the beauty as it is, in the way as it is, without overthinking too much about it. But at the same time, I'm disconnected again. And we are connected again. But at the same time, I want to enjoy both the tea as it is, but also I am curious about these information parts, and I'm curious about what if it really is that different when you use specific waters, if you use specific methods. So yeah, it's a bit of both, I guess. So like I said, I'm not a professional. Maybe I want to be, but maybe I don't want to be. I'm still thinking about it. It's such a lovely art. Let's see. It's okay, everything is recorded, so you can watch on your own accord. Yeah, thank you. That would be nice. And if you have questions, you can always ask. Spamming you on 12 o'clock in the nighttime. What's this oil about? Yeah, you follow a lot of courses and lessons, and I envy you a little bit about it, because you have so much information that you can stack up, and I'm still like, what tea was I drinking again? So, but yeah, I'm in a very different mental health state at this moment. So I am healing. I have my healing journey. So I guess that's why with tea, it's a lovely journey. It gives me something to hold on to, like really get into your cup, see what happens, smell what happens, taste what's happened. And talking about a cup, I am in for another one, and this time let's go for 50 seconds. Yeah, we are both envious about each other's qualities. It's so funny. It's so funny. But we are also sideline cheerleaders of each other. We're envious about each other, but we're also each other's cheerleaders. I like what you do now about the tea and such. Yes, me too. I really enjoy this part, and you also know, because I really like tea, that this is really part of the thing. It's an artwork, and I just love these little cups, these little teapots, every little thing, every little detail. And I guess I'm just very mesmerized by these items, these things. But yeah, learning a little bit more about tea would make me help to talk about it a little bit better. I know I'm are those already 50 seconds? Okay. I guess those are 50 seconds, so if they say it's 50 seconds, it's 50 seconds. There we go. First year TCM together would be nice in the future. Oh yes, please. But I kind of first want to read your book, because TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, is that, by the way, for those who don't know yet. TCM is traditional Chinese medicine, and as a young girl, I have always been interested in the beauty and the culture of Asian traditional things. Woo! Wait up, wait up. Let's see what's going on, because as you can see, the first pour is now darker than the sixth one. So that's interesting. I think we're gonna have a very light tea right now. So I have my husband who can also say if it's on the light side and if we have to do a full... It's a bit lighter. But the fun thing is, if it's lighter, there's also different notes coming up. Wow, that's interesting. Wait up, I'll get to you in a minute. Because something is happening in this cup which is very, very amazing. Because we went from those cocoa beans kind of smell, fragrance, like a stronger sensation in the mouth. We are going to a lighter, but a whole I feel like I'm drinking a different tea. Wow, this is amazing. It feels like I'm drinking a whole different tea right now. Like more fruity? Light fruity indeed. Wow. Oh, this is That's a very pleasant surprise, actually. Because I think we also that's something that I kind of forget. Oh, it gets lighter and therefore the taste is gone. But this cup actually teaches me that even when it's lighter, if you take the time to really taste it, you actually have two teas in one. That's interesting. Would you like some more, or no? Then I'll take this cup for me, because I really like this one. Wow. That's interesting. Oh. It has more like the beginnings were more of a warm note. Like as if it was warming up body a little bit more. But now it tastes more, I guess, a little bit more floral. Do you also have that little bit of a grass note or not? No, not grassy. Does it remember you as in if you on a wet autumn day? Like that kind of a smell, but put it in a taste. Yeah, okay. I would not know how to describe this one, but if you're walking outside on a rainy autumn day when the leaves are crisp, that sweet kind of smell, that's actually how it tastes right now. I know that smell might be strange to explain the flavor, but I think this really reminds me of a rainy autumn day, both in smell but also in flavor. The book is thick. Yes, I know. The book is thick. Traditional Chinese medicine is no joke. I know. It's quite a lot of information, and maybe that scares me off a bit because I'm like, oh, can I really remember all of those things? But traditional Chinese medicine has, of course, different layers because you can go for acupuncture. Do I say that correctly? Then you have to herbal medicine. And there were a few more, and I'm more interested in the acupuncture and the herbal part, because with herbals you get the teas, and tea is also medicine in that way. So and I guess as a young girl I always imagine a big cabinet of all kind of herbs, and that you would open up and you would like, oh, you need a scoop of this and a scoop of that and a scoop of this, and drink that 3 times a day, and then you'll be good. So I guess traditional Chinese medicine herbal part, I guess that would fit me, especially with the tea part as well. So I guess traditional Chinese medicine it is instead of tea culture learning. Let's see. This one was the 6th one. Does it say anything about it or not? No, does it say anything? I have just a little bit left over. Whoa, easy guys. What's going on? I might have just like a few grams, so that might be for 1 cup in the future. So what I'm gonna do, because it is going to get very dark, I'm going to pour the last one. I'm gonna put this on 1 minute. There we go. Because I do feel it is cooling off a lot, and it's getting dark again. So last round. Let's see. Wait. And let's go for 1 minute. If we even get to the 1 minute without getting rained on. Gosh, it is getting dark. Oh yeah, massage techniques. Yes, that's also very nice. Also very nice. But you already did a massage course study. OBS disconnected. Again. Was that thunder? And reconnection again. Tuina. Yeah, that's also a method, of course. Okay. Yes, that's true. Yeah. Again, a very light cup. Light color. So beautiful though. First pour. And now it's the 7th one. So I think we're pretty good with this one. No? I think we got the maximum out of this one. But because my husband say you don't really taste anything out of it anymore. So I'd say 6 pours would be very good. Poor judgment. Great, thank you for your pun jokes again. Although there's still something soft soft, light sweetness in there. Very light. Yeah, but you can already see the pores are like... My husband describes it as like if you have a tea bag and just have a few dips in your hot water and then take it out. That's how he describes this, the 7 pour. I guess I would like my tea in the evening like this, like that, a very light one. Or do you still want a little bit? No? And this is the last one. There we go. And I kind of get to think about the fact that I do not have dish soap with me. So I have to cook all my gear right now. Do you want to boil some water for me, like a full thing, so I can boil my items clean? Or like a Dutch tea, overusing the tea bag just to be cheap? Yeah, maybe that's also a good one. Like if you have your tea bag and it's already the 3rd time, then you put it in your oversized cup. I still think that this has more flavor than doing that, actually. So I secretly kind of want to know what happens when you have a cooled off cup. Because last week, it was the first tea that was actually tasting good when it was cooked but cooled off. 90% of the time when I try this tea, it's not gonna taste good, but you know, let's give it a try. That's interesting. Yeah. That's interesting. Exactly, that's my face as well. Do you taste the cocoa beans? Now you do, right? Okay, very interesting. So basically, normally you can make cold brews out of tea. And a cold brew is often done with only cold water, and you put your tea inside and infuse it for a few hours. Most of the time, when you let this type of gongfu-cha tea cooled off when you have cooked it, it doesn't taste good. But just like last week, this tea... Exactly. I talked about the fact that it smelled like chocolate, but didn't have any of that type in it. Now it does. Like a chocolate. It also says on the package chestnut. Okay, not chestnut. Okay, I think I have to get ready because it is starting to rain. So I think you can take this one off because we're not gonna use this one anymore. So yeah, that's what I was talking. So I'm gonna take this one out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sign off, but it is going to start raining and my laptop is not rainproof, so I'm going to do a hard cut on this one. Thank you so much for joining in with this one again. If you have any questions, oh wait, it is raining. Okay, there we go. So I am going to shut down. Thank you so much for joining in and have a lovely week, and see you next time.